Today marks the 15th anniversary of one of the greatest games of all time, Halo 3, and 343 decided to celebrate this in one of the most underwhelming ways possible. Anyway, in today's video we're going to go over the new announcement that you've probably seen by now, talk about the things that I'm disappointed in, but also talk about what I do like. But anyway, without wasting any more of your time, let's jump straight in. If you didn't know, today at the Halo 3 throwback event, match or whatever, they announced a remake for The Pit coming to Halo Infinite. The Pit is one of the most popular maps from Halo 3 and was very popular amongst competitive players. And it's great to see this come back. It looks great too. I have seen a lot of criticism. Some people don't like the style, and I think that is okay. I personally really like how it looks. It's got this sort of sterile cyberpunk-esque vibe going for it, and I really appreciate that. I understand some people are disappointed that it isn't as gritty or militaristic as the original versions were, but I really don't mind when a remake of a map changes up the art style a little bit. If I wanted the same map just ported in, then I might as well just go and play Halo 3. But I think stylistically it looks pretty solid. It looks cool and I can't wait to play it. It's also going to be the first multiplayer map that has the scrap cannon available for players to use, which is also great. I'm glad to finally be able to use that in multiplayer. It will be really interesting to sort of test out how this plays with Infinite's gameplay, and I am looking forward to that, but you still have to wait a little while. Even though this is to celebrate Halo 3's anniversary, which is today, you won't be able to play this until at least November with the winter update. That's when this map is coming out. So the announcement, the world premiere as they worded it, was one Halo 3 remake in Forge that isn't coming out anytime soon. This is why everyone, including myself, is disappointed. Considering it's just one map, I would have really expected this to be made with dev tools. I think that would have made more sense, considering again, it is just one map. There were quite a few that was leaked. Apparently there might have been up to 6. People were expecting Narrows, Guardian and the Pit as like sort of the main 3. And if that were the case, I wouldn't mind waiting for November, because that would have meant with the winter update we would have had at least 5 maps, and that would have been great. It's possible those other maps are coming out eventually, but we don't know. We've heard nothing from them. And again, the fact that this is just one Forge remake that isn't done yet, that isn't coming out anytime soon. We got to wait till November, and this is supposed to celebrate the 15th anniversary of Halo 3. I don't think this would have been anywhere near as disappointing if it was sort of a surprise reveal, but 343 on the Halo Championship account essentially worded it as a world premiere. Some people did get their hopes up a little too high. People were expecting Halo 3 anniversary or a bunch of really big stuff, and again, considering this was just posted on the HCS account, I never expected anything like that. I did just expect a few remakes of some Halo 3 maps, but again, I expected a few, not just one. This does give me a little hope that they'll announce similar things for the other Halo games, like Halo 4's 10th anniversary. If they announced a remake for Haven coming to Halo Infinite, that would be sweet. Even if it was a Forge one, that would be fine. Honestly, the main thing that annoys me about it being the Pit is that it's another sort of human architecture map. I really want some more Forerunner, Covenant or Banished stuff. I mean, I think I would have preferred Guardian. Even though I don't necessarily prefer Guardian as a map, I still really enjoy that map. But because that's a Forerunner one with a very different atmosphere, I think I would have preferred that just for the diversity. Or even Narrows, again, because that has a different sort of environment, but this is another UNSC one. Well, not necessarily UNSC, but a human-made map. That isn't necessarily a big deal, but we do have 3 maps that we know of now that are coming out with the winter update, and all 3 are human maps. I honestly think this would have been much better received if it wasn't announced at all. If 343 just didn't say anything about it, fans would have had a nice surprise when it was announced. It is a shame because, again, this is supposed to celebrate 15 years for Halo 3, and it feels like 343 have really done the bare minimum here. Considering it is one map, I would have expected that to be made with dev tools, or if they were going to do more maps, yeah, that's fine being made in Forge. Regardless, the map does look really good. Like, I'm super excited to play it during the winter update. It gets me a little bit more hyped for the winter update. I just really hope going forward 343 can start picking up the pace and do a better job at wording announcements. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.